What if your greatest hero became your darkest nightmare? Unveiling Yoroi Shin Samurai Troopers Episode 5. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to lose a guiding light? Like those ancient warriors in history's epic battles, the Spartans at Thermopylae, standing firm against overwhelming odds, or even Luke Skywalker facing his father's dark side in Star Wars, where hope twists into despair. That's the sharp sting echoing through Episode 5 of Yoroi Shin Samurai Troopers, released on February 3, 2026. The air hangs heavy with the metallic tang of blood and the distant clash of swords, like rain pounding on armor in a stormy night. This episode, deep in the series' arc of demonic invasion and heroic awakening, hit me like a thunderbolt, not with endless fights, but with the quiet heartbreak of betrayal and loss. You're there on the battlefield, dirt under your nails, heart racing as shadows close in. What secrets does the past hold that could shatter everything? The pull is irresistible. You'll ache to watch and uncover the truth yourself. Imagine standing in the ruins of a fallen city, smoke stinging your eyes, echoes of screams fading like the final notes of a tragic opera, much like the somber aftermath in Gladiator where Maximus loses his family. Episode 5 picks up from the building tensions of Episode 4, where the young samurai troopers, Guy, Kaido, Musashi, and others, began uniting against the Demon Realm's forces, led by the mysterious Ramaga. Building on the previous episode's setup of armors awakening and alliances forming, this one dives into tragedy. Key moments? Ryusei Oda, the mentor figure training the troopers, succumbs to a mysterious illness that's been hinted at since Episode 1, like a ticking bomb. Poisoned by Ramaga, he transforms into a berserk monster, forcing his students to fight him in a gut-wrenching battle reminiscent of Aragorn's reluctant clashes in Lord of the Rings. The troopers use their armors to confront him, but the cure backfires, accelerating his doom. It ends on a massive cliffhanger, Ramaga's true identity revealed, shifting the war stakes. Stream it on Crunchyroll, but these details only tease this chapter, leaving you wondering about the deeper curses and possessions. Why does legacy turn to poison? The suspense grips like a vice. Only watching releases it. This episode propels the story forward like a wildfire spreading through dry grass, advancing the main narrative of demonic conquest versus human resilience. Key revelations? Ryusei's death isn't just loss. It's a passing of the torch, confirming him as heir to the original series Ryo of Wildfire, wearing his crest of fire. The plot twist. Ramaga poisons him directly, turning purification attempts into acceleration, leading to his tragic end. And the wham reveal, Ramaga is actually Ryo Sanada from the 1988 original, possibly possessed, as fan theories on Reddit and X, like in r/anime discussions, speculate. No direct manga adaptation here, as this is an original sequel, but drawing from the classic lore in the original Yoroi Samurai Troopers manga tie-ins, it clarifies cloudy aspects like the armor's curses. The Sword of Domination doesn't cleanse but amplifies demonic influence, a nod to ancient yokai possession tales in Japanese folklore. Fans on X and Reddit puzzle over ambiguities, like why Ryusei was targeted. Reviews from previous episodes show the core is about legacy burdens, with Episode 5 making it clear. The Demon Realm corrupts heroes from within, echoing historical betrayals like Brutus stabbing Caesar. Pacing? It's balanced. Intense action early, emotional slowdown midway, building to a dramatic cliffhanger that leaves you breathless. Dramatic balance shines, mixing fights with heartfelt moments. What's really going on? This isn't just battles. It's a cycle of heroes falling to darkness, setting up a possession arc. Picture yourself in the fray, sword heavy in hand, as allies turn foes. How does one fight their idol? Curiosity demands you see it unfold. Ryusei's arc cuts deep. His hidden wounds from a life of duty, motivations to train successors despite his illness, lead to transformative sacrifice, consistent yet heartbreaking, like Obi-Wan's choice in Star Wars. Guy emerges stronger, his growth surprising as he steps into leadership, dialogue trembling with resolve. The troopers' choices? Surprising in their reluctance to kill, revealing psychological depths of loyalty and grief. You're with them, feeling the tremor in their voices, the weight of armor on weary shoulders. What inner demons will they face next? The pull intensifies. Themes of power, sacrifice, and hope versus despair manifest vividly. Power corrupts as seen in Ryusei's transformation, morality tested in fighting a friend, survival demanding painful choices like Abraham's biblical sacrifice. It's beyond labels. Characters' struggles question. Can legacy redeem or destroy? Like in history's revolutions, where heroes become tyrants. You're pondering alongside, rain mixing with tears on your face. Does hope endure corruption? The episode echoes these, leaving you reflective. New lore enriches. The demon realm's poisons and possession rules complicate the universe, tying back to the original's yokai wars, adding layers like expanding Middle-earth in Tolkien's tales. It deepens without overwhelming, heightening stakes. The script is sharp, impactful. Lines like Guy's vows carry foreshadowing weight, resonating like Martin's whispers in Game of Thrones. No cliches. It's poetic, with moments of silence speaking volumes. Imagine uttering those words, voice cracking in the wind. What revelations hide in unspoken regrets? Suspense builds. Watch to feel their power, animation and visuals. Art director Osamu Tezuka crafts fluidity in battles, symbolism in fiery reds for passion turning destructive, shadows engulfing Ryusei like encroaching doom. Lighting shifts from warm mentor scenes to cold berserk chaos, stillness and grief amplifying impact. Beauty here means fragility, like cherry blossoms falling in haiku. Credit to animators at Sunrise and visual director Yuichi Fujita for evoking emotional rawness. Direction and cinematography. Yuichi Fujita's angles, low shots during transformations mirror vulnerability, compositions framing troopers against horizons amplify isolation. Editing rhythm pulses like a heartbeat in fights, tension building like Spielberg's in Jaws, soundtrack and auditory atmosphere. The OST acts as a silent warrior, haunting motifs from Samurai Heart, original series nod, elevate sacrifices, crescendos burn into memory during reveals. Silence roars in final moments, louder than clashes. Voice acting. Standouts? Toshiki Masuda as Ryusei Oda delivers with deep timbre and tremors, embodying a soul torn by duty. Katsuyuki Konishi as Ramaga/Ryo infuses intensity, his voice a gravelly echo of betrayal. Iro Ishibashi as Guy captures youthful fire with raw emotion. This episode left me scarred with sorrow, wonder sparking at legacies reborn amid despair. The climax? A collision of destinies, Ryusei's fall and Ramaga's reveal, as shattering as the Titanic's iceberg hit, shifting alliances forever. It evokes universal questions. What if our protectors become threats, like fallen leaders in history's darkest hours? You're there, chest tight, echoes of cries fading. What fate awaits the troopers? The wonder lingers, urging you onward. Reverse reading, pacing dips in emotional beats. It's deliberate, like Kurosawa's pauses in Seven Samurai, thematic for reflection. Complexity opaque with twists. It mirrors corruption's confusion, rewarding rewatches. But critique, action feels short next to drama, balanced, yet some may crave more spectacle. Strengths? Emotional depth, stunning twists, artistic mastery. Weaknesses? Slower moments, but it succeeds in goals, reviving legacy with heart-pounding narrative. I think it triumphs, compelling you to question heroes. Now, what if your own path mirrored theirs? Will you heed the armor's call, or let shadows claim you? The journey beckons, watching isn't choice, but fate.